We learned in the past few minutes that Vladimir Putin has officially announced his bid for the 2018 presidential election here in Russia. Across the details for us now, RT's Nikki Aaron. Hi again, Nikki. What exactly has Mr. Putin said?
Well, Mr. Putin really does know how to keep us on the edge of his seat, doesn't he? I've been here all day because we were really expecting that he would announce that he would be running for a fourth term earlier today as he attended the Volunteers Forum in Moscow. So we were waiting around and, of course, he still remained tight-lipped. Take a look.
Thank you for your support. Yes, I will present my candidacy for the presidency of the Russian Federation.
So there he is, Mr. Putin, teasing the audience and journalists like me across the country earlier today, seemingly seeking some validation from the young audience there earlier in Moscow. Now, one can't help but wonder whether he's genuinely being conflicted about whether to decide to run for a fourth term after he's been asked so many times over recent months, countless times in fact, that he's preferred not to say whether he's going to run or not, or whether he has just been teasing us all this time. But of course, eventually, just in the past hour or so, he did make a decision. Here it is.
If I make such a decision, will you and the people close to you support it?
Now, polls show that Vladimir Putin's approval rating hit record highs this year in 2017. So, although him throwing his hat into the ring has been widely expected, he does have quite a few interesting contenders up against him, including one Ksenia Sobchak. I reported on this a few months ago when she decided to run for the presidency. Quite a controversial figure. She's a former reality TV presenter. She once modelled for Playboy. She also hosted a political show, and she's come out. She's also attended opposition rallies against President Putin, I might add, and she's said that she wants to unite people against Putin. So that's quite an interesting feature about the upcoming elections. What's also interesting is that she also happens to be the daughter of a former mayor of St. Petersburg, a man who President Putin himself once referred to as his mentor. So quite an eclectic bunch in the mix for the elections next year, sure to make it a very interesting race indeed.